Hello, it's Marley, and welcome to tonight's video, whatever it is. Sorry for the really bad setup, still trying to redecorate my room. Haven't got around to it because I'm really lazy. But anyway, what's my video on? Why should we allow hair colours? And I have something else I was going to tell you. Don't remember what it was. So yeah, I'm doing my latest video on hair colours. I'll remember what it was now. This is my second attempt at filming it, as I discovered I had zoomed in too much when trying to film it. And hopefully this will work this time. But anyway, so videos on hair colours and why we should be allowed them in school. And this is basically my opinions, and I did look for some online because I was like, right, there is more, but I just generally can't think of them right this second. Yeah, there is roughly about 20, I think, and I might expand on them as these are just rough notes I have. So, freedom of self-expression. Literally one of the biggest reasons we should be allowed hair colour is freedom of self-expression. Because I get to see who people are, like, what colours they like, how they wish to express themselves, like dark colours, maybe they're a really dark person, or they might just really like dark colours and have a really bright personality, you never know. Or they might just, I don't know, they just want to experiment, they want to try new things, be a little bit different. It doesn't affect your schoolwork. I totally agree with this, because when I came in and my hair colour was still in my hair, no one was affected by my work. No one could give a toss that I had a unnatural hair colour in my hair still. They literally just couldn't care less. It gives us to be the chance who we are before adulthood, because some jobs do not allow you to have coloured hair. But right now, I see so many people with bright coloured hair, but there is still the risk of it, and then you get to adulthood, and because in your childhood you weren't allowed to dye your hair in natural colours, you're never going to get that opportunity. And it basically just means we get the freedom now to do it before we are literally shoved into adulthood when we can't. Teachers do it. One of the biggest reasons is teachers do it, and it's like, wait, they're doing it, hey, I'm going to do it as well, but I get told off for it, so there's no point of even teachers being either allowed to do it or let us do it as well. It makes us feel more uncomfortable, it makes me feel happy, it makes me be more alert, not alert, but more focusing my attention towards my work than the school, instead of daydreaming. And people who are achieving high grades also get punished for the hair colours they have if they dye their hair in a natural hair colour. But then they're missing out on educations, and they could potentially become the bottom in the class because of that one day of education you put them in isolation because they didn't understand the work, because they couldn't get help for their work. It doesn't make us a copy of everyone else. It makes me different. It makes me not stand out, but it makes me look so I'm not the same. Whereas a lot of people, I would say, have this coloured hair. A lot of people have black coloured hair, ginger, blonde, whatever other colours, like natural colours. But if I was to have a natural hair colour and so many other people we wouldn't be the same. We would be different, and it would just be great. It doesn't prevent you from looking smart. A lot of people say, but when you go on school trips, you're representing school. Yes, we are, but that's what my school emblem on my uniform is for. Not what my hair colour looks like. That shows that the school is trying to encourage freedom, creativity, individualism. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going with it is. Conformity is boring. Conformity is the most stupidest thing in the world. We're brought up now in most modern schools, it's like, here you have a uniform, you're going to conform, you're going to wear it, fine. Here you can only have natural hair colours, but that's something I have a choice over because I can dye a different natural colour but not a bright one. What? As I think I might have previously said this, but we're always told to express ourselves, but the minute I do it, and my parents obviously agreed to it, I'm not allowed to by my school's petty rules. But it makes me more confident, so surely a more confident, not vibrant, but like more bold, outgoing student who wants to try everything in class is going to be much better than someone who's really shy because they think people are going to stare at them because they know there's someone different. They know they're not the person they want to be. We're allowed to at college, but I'm not. So when I leave school at 16, leave secondary and go on to college or apprenticeship or whatever, most people will then go on to dye their hair if they obviously want to. A lot of them will still hold back, but a lot of people will dye their hair and it'll be who they want to be, but surely the minute I step into college, I'm more grown up and I'm going to be more treated like an adult. But when I was growing up as a child, they said they treated us like adults, but we were treated like kids. We were put under pressure still and put in adult situations, so we weren't allowed to have choices. This is ranting and rambling right now, but I wasn't allowed to have my hair colour that I wanted. And then when I go to college, I can be like, hey, I'm going to do that hair colour. Hey, I'm going to try that one now. Because I never got that opportunity when I was growing up. And then I think if the career I want to go into doesn't let me have that choice, at least I know I had like 2 or 3 years where I can be where I wanted to be myself. I'm pretty sure Ofsted would want to have students who are more engaged and focused than students who are like behaving really badly because they're rebelling against rules maybe, or because they want to prove a point that if we don't have that right, whereas some other people do, we're not going to achieve as well because of different things. So, and yeah, I don't know how to word it. There is far more things to worry about, such as my GCSEs and other people's GCSEs, the grades we're going to achieve. Yet the school are so focused on our appearance more. I hear so many complaints as we walk into assembly about our appearance and like we wear jeans and things, but surely that shouldn't matter, as I'm only in that building for 6 to 7 hours getting an education. That's to get my GCSEs, to get into a college. That's all I'm there for. That's literally it. And to see my friends for about an hour or so, because in some lessons I'm literally told to be quiet because I talk way too much. It's just the same as having a coloured bag. My bag is multicoloured. It's a Roxy one or something, but yeah, that's got vibrant colours on it. It's pretty bold. I know a lot of people with bold, vibrant bags. Some people have red and black bags, and that's cool. That's their choice. But surely, if I have the choice of what colour bag I have, I should have the choice of what colour hair I have, because people will see my bag sometimes more than they'll see my hair, because if it's raining, I'm going to have my hood up. More people are punished for hair colour than those who are caught smoking. But people who are caught smoking get maybe 1 detention. People with coloured hair have isolations and exclusions. It's a choice, not a revolution. I'm literally choosing to dye my hair. I am not trying to start a revolution. Netflix distracts you, Facebook distracts you, and so on. But you'll never hear someone say they lost a whole afternoon because they were distracted because of seeing a hair colour and did nothing productive. I'm literally always on Facebook, always on my phone. You can literally message me on Facebook and I would probably answer unless I'm asleep. But anyway, I'm always losing productivity because of that, but I'm never losing productivity because I've seen someone with a really vibrant hair colour. The only time I really see vibrant hair colours and things is when I'm out and about, when I'm exploring and taking photos and that. And that's when I see it, but I never see it when I'm doing work in that, because I never really go outside and do my work unless it's for art or something. It potentially lets people change something they dislike about themselves, which is a great thing, because I don't like my hair much, to be honest. It's a good colour at the minute, but it's not the colour I want. The colour I want is maybe a blue or a purple or a pastel, so I don't know at the minute. But it's not my hair colour. It's not the one I want, but it's the one I'm stuck with at the minute because the school aren't going to let me change it. Shut up, Facebook. But yeah, whereas it's like telling someone because they have a natural colour they need to change it, but it's the same as telling someone who's overweight or underweight or has blemishes to change that, whereas that's just really immoral and discriminative, but telling someone to change their hair colour isn't. And I really just don't understand it. For people who disagree, look around you. How creative are you? How different are you? I bet you're not different. I bet you dress in grey and I bet you drive around in the same car as every other person with the same views as you. And you're most likely a Donald Trump supporter. I'm joking. I'm just trying to make this humorous, but it really can. But you're probably the same. You probably have the same views as everyone else, that rules are rules. But surely when you were at school, you must have broke rules and you're just trying to have a good upbringing for your children, which is fair enough, but then later in life, they aren't going to be creative. They're not going to have as many ideas. Or they might have a really creative mind, but they're too scared to share that. because of how they were brought up, and I think telling someone they're not allowed a certain hair colour when they're being young and creative and expressive is going to limit what they do in the future. Because right now, I wasn't allowed, if I was probably in year 11, from what I've heard, you're not allowed to go to prom if you have a natural hair colour and you have a nose ring or whatever, which I haven't currently, because it's obviously not rules, but I would be limited then from missing out on like one of my last social events with so many of my mates before we go off to college, and we won't see each other as much, whereas I'm seeing them right now 5 out of 7 days a week, maybe 6, if I meet up with them on weekends and things. So yeah, this is just my sort of video explaining why we should be allowed it and my views. I would love for you to comment all your opinions, views down below, because you might have some really good reasons why I'm not allowed it. But I think I have covered most of it. But if there is any more that I've missed, then comment below, because I'd love to see them. I'm also going to link my petition for hair colours in the description below. So if you could go sign that, share it about, that'd be great, because I'm literally trying to get as many people to support the idea of getting hair colours in my school. Thank you.